everybody. Welcome to Minute to Skim It. Alright, we've got lots of goodness from our two main comic book companies today, so let's start. Let's put them all together. Let's do Marvel together here. We got Nighthawk #1. I don't really know anything about Nighthawk as a character. Basically, he is the counterpoint to DC's Batman, but way more graphic. So give this title a try. But oh my goodness, you know, I love myself some Captain America. So this is post standoff at Pleasant Hill. Captain America and Sam Wilson have decided to share the responsibilities of being Captain America, even though Steve clearly says that Sam's the real Captain America right now. This is a lot of backstory about Steve as a young boy. We've never had that before in comics, I don't believe, at least not that I can remember. And it has him fighting against Hydra as always, except for Hydra is now resorting to using, you know, vest bombs, which is not a good idea when you have suicide bombers. It's horrible, horrible. Led by the Red Skull. Baron Zemo's also in here too. He's trying to gather all the troops that have escaped out of Pleasant Hill. But I'm telling you, there is a blow your mind page at the end of this book. Don't read it first. Read the rest of the book first. I am maybe really afraid that that's really what they are meaning. So read this book, because this has huge implications for the rest of the universe if it's true. So, crazy stuff. Purr, you were right where I'm putting books down. Alright. These have been pressed expertly by the cat. Alright. Now, you need to know some stuff for DC today. Alright. You've got The Flash. This is a really cool look at normal, non-tying in Flash story, so don't worry, this is not a tie-in to Rebirth. I was really thinking it was kind of the lead-in, because I've heard so many amazing things about what's going to be Flash Rebirth title stuff, so it doesn't look like it ties in at all. But it's still a really good book, so you might pick this up, but no, he doesn't die in this one, so don't worry about that. Okay. But in Superman 52, it totally is a tie-in to Rebirth. So it actually says in the first page of the Rebirth #1 that you should read this book first, along with Justice League, which I did not bring home, so I didn't get to read it. So there's probably really cool stuff in that one too. In this one is that dreaded event that is supposed to occur. If you have been living on the moon or a space station or something else, you don't know that Supes is going to meet his end. This is the book. I'm telling you now, this is where it happens. So go buy this book. It's really, really good. And it does help to know what's going on here when you get into this next awesomeness. Rebirth. Okay, this book only costs $2.99. That's $3. That's less than a Starbucks drink. And it's 80 pages of material, not junk. Really, really good. This touches on every character that I can think of from in the DC universe, but not the crazy, I'm going to throw them in their way. Really amazingly good. Sets up the whole storyline for what's going to happen in Rebirth. And it is a really good place to jump in if you don't know anything about DC. Pretend like I didn't know anything. I don't know very much, because Marvel's my thing. But I feel like I got an education. It touches on so many of those characters and gives you just enough so you know about them more. Oh my gosh. Mind-blowing stuff. If you've been on the internet at all this week, there were some pages that were leaked to Reddit. Yes, that part's true. So, by the way, Flash and other people that have been playing Flash factor in really importantly in this book. Like, seriously, get this book. It's 100% returnable. If you don't like it, bring it back to us. But I can't imagine a world in which you would bring that back. All right. Scooby Apocalypse. Really cool look at the Scooby universe. Scooby's got some cool high-tech things that allow him to, like, he still talks like Scooby, but he has these little cool emoticons that come up when he wears these neat glasses. He's part of a cool scientific experiment group. Daphne's part of that. It looks like they're working on some nanotechnology stuff. And it looks like it might get out of control, so it's not an apocalypse like zombie kind of thing, but it looks like some crazy things show up at the end. So there's a different look at those characters than you've ever seen them before, and amazing art. Try it out, just once. Just once. This week was also Divinity 2, number 2. So if you picked up Divinity 2, number 1 last time, you will definitely want to pick up where that left off. This one's basically got the first Divinity being sent after Divinity 2, and it doesn't end well, so. Alright, all you guys that are Tim Yates fans, and you love him, you know you do, even if you've never picked up Accelerators before, actually, I'd pick up the trade first, because you might get a little bit lost, because this kind of starts in the thick of things. This one's a really dark look. All the colors are really dark in this issue, so just be know it's kind of the whole world is post-apocalyptic. It's a bunch of time travel and people talking to their older selves, which you know was always fun. And I think you should try it out. So this is actually issue 11, but this is the first part of a new story arc called Relativity. So we love ourselves Blue Juice Comics. Give it a try. And this week was issue number 2 of Aliens Defiance. Really, really love this book. This is the main character. She's got some major problems. She's actually wears a back brace to even be able to get around. And she is definitely a colonial marine. And she didn't take nothing. So, pick it up. Part of the Aliens universe. Also, in talking about Aliens universe, on Dark Horse Day, coming up, we are going to have Mark Nelson, who is the original Aliens artist. Like if you remember seeing any original stuff that came out of the 90s, it is him. So he will be visiting the store. Alright, we've got a really cool special guest on Thursday. Come and see him. This is Colin Bunn. You totally need to come and visit him in the store on Thursday. He's only there for an hour, so don't miss your opportunity to come see him in the store. He's also going to be at Space City Comic Con the whole weekend long, where we have like 20 comic book artists, guests, writers from all over the independent comic book world. You need to come and visit them. We'll also be offering CGC services. We'll have a huge crew there. So just look for the red shirts and our giant yellow banner. See you there. Bye.